A young woman named Amber Thurman. She happened to be in Georgia, a restrictive state. Because of that, she had to travel a long distance to North Carolina to try and get her care. Amber Thurman died in that journey back and forth. The fact of the matter is, how can we as a nation say that your life and your rights, as basic as the right to control your own body, is determined on geography? There's a very real chance, had Amber Thurman lived in Minnesota, she would be alive today.
Tim Walz, as usual, being modest. No, that's not a very real chance that she would be alive. She'd be alive if she'd lived in Minnesota, because Minnesota enshrined a woman's right to choose. The second Roe was overturned. They were the first state to do so, and Walz immediately signed it into law. But it's not just that. Minnesota has shown in a million ways that it actually cares about women, babies, and families. Not smooth words, but actual policies that help people. Let me tell you what some of them are. They passed expanded background checks for gun purchases as well as red flag laws. They increased school funding. Have you seen that happen in a Republican state lately? They provide universal free lunch and breakfast for school students, for every school student. They established a strong green energy program because they know that if you really love children, you are going to do something about the climate crisis. Tell that to any Republican and they'll just say, drill, baby, drill. They passed an expansive paid family leave policy, 12 weeks for every worker in the state. They passed a law to protect transgender kids, not demonize them, not drive them to higher unaliving rates. They passed a law to protect them. He also signed a bill to protect the rights of unionized workers because happy workers make for happy families. And how did they pay for it? They increased taxes on corporations and wealthy individuals. And guess what? It's working. Smooth-talking MAGA politician who just wants to control you. A lovely man who signed some of the most pro-family legislation in the country into law. The difference between them? The world.